death and resurrection of Jesus Christ. He emphasizes his role as the Messiah and the fulfillment of the Old Testament prophecies. I want you to saw the heart of Jesus, saw the hands of Jesus, saw the work of Jesus. And when Jesus called him, Matthew was a tax collector. I want to share with you why that's kind of... If you're asking why is that important, because the timing of the gospel was likely written after the destruction of the genealogy of Jesus. He and Luke give the genealogy of Jesus. And then you also see some emphasis on the prophecy account to when Jesus told his followers and disciples, go make disciples of all nations. The Father, Rehoboam. Rehoboam, doesn't matter if we mess that name up, they're not here. And the list goes on. And you make a mistake. You ever been there? Well, Abraham is that story where he's waiting for the promised child, who is Isaac. He gets tired of waiting on God, so he says, God, I'm going to go do this myself. And so instead of waiting on God, he calls out. Now in this next generation, you have Jacob, who's known as this deceiver. You have Judah. Let's talk about Judah for just a minute. Who Judah had prostitutes. Judah was fooled by his daughter-in-law and had children with his daughter-in-law. You talk about wives and 300 concubines. I'm not going to touch that. I'm going to go straight to arrogance. He was an arrogant person with a lot of power. He was in a leadership position, but he used that leadership position really to use and abuse the power that God had given him. Wicked king who began to dabble in idol worship. So during this time, as today, by the way, people were hungry for some divineness. Amos had idol worship. We can go from name after name after name and after name and see 14 generations and so broken. The Holy Spirit is like, no, I am going to highlight every name. And it's going to throw everybody off, and people are going to question, how in the world did Jesus come from this brokenness? Can't be the greatest mother. And it goes on and on and on. Because of Jesus, it is absolutely possible. And so when you take a look at these 14 generations of this genealogy, absolutely, y'all are messed up. Not y'all, them. Like this is, but please do not miss what this says about our redemption. So instead of God being a God that's going to say, I am going to erase the effort over effort after effort after effort, and it doesn't get better and you become exhausted, becomes the canvas upon which God paints his masterpiece of grace. And grace is his paintbrush. And does it blow your mind a little bit that